2000 Honda CR-V, no start issue. Car was sitting for a while and I had to move it. I was able to move it twice, and third time trying to return it, it would not start. Thinking it was the battery, replaced the battery, and it still didn't start. So then I thought maybe it might have to do something with the remote start that was installed before. So I went and checked my connections because I had to remove the remote start because the kill switch wouldn't allow the car to start. And I checked my connections and everything is pretty good. Right here is the ignition wiring to send signal and power to the starters through the starter circuit to start. Everything looked fine. My connections were good. Still not sure why it wouldn't start. So went back to basic foundation, pulled out my trusty, Haynes start with this, and made a list just while I'm diagnosing. I could figure out so I don't have to do it twice. New battery, and the second step I did was to check the starter solenoid. I did find 12 volts upon it, so I'll even show you how I did that. Right here on the diagram shows you battery, and then you have black and yellow or black starter solenoid wire right here to the starter motor. Although it says black, yellow, or black, I traced the starter solenoid wire here, disconnected it, and then attached my multimeter for 12 volt power, using this for ground. And I got my multimeter here. Since I'm on the dolo, I can't have anybody holding it for me, so I got the multimeter here, and I'm gonna try to crank it up and see what happens, and see if it gets 12 volt signal. I'm in the vehicle and I'm about to crank it up, and here I clearly see there's 12 volts going to the starter solenoid. I'll be honest with you, when I disconnected it, I did realize that it did come off pretty easily. So I decided to go back and connect it back up. Make sure I had a good connection, and then go back and see what happens. Back in. Starts right up. Ladies and gentlemen, what we have here is just simple foundation. I remember when there were repairs that I couldn't do, and I would just either sell the car because I couldn't foot the bill to repair it. Here, just based on foundation, I was able to go back to this wiring diagram and check out the starting circuit. Started with the solenoid and tested it. If it didn't work, I would have to follow the rest of the diagram and see where the power is now going. Reason being I thought it was electrical is because upon cranking there was no sound, no turning, no anything, so I knew it was electrical. So hallelujah, ashe, we got this thing started. And just another video explaining basic foundations and wiring diagrams, how crucial they are in diagnosing. Sometimes just pulling parts, we waste a lot of time and money, and if you can just read a diagram, you'll be able to narrow down where the issue may be coming from as far as power or ground issues. All right, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and God's getting work all done. Respect.